This is my family home. This is it as it stands now. We've been here for about 1.5 years and the time has come to renovate my property.
A lot of people are wondering, how come it's taken so long to do Erin's house?
Often things take me a little bit longer than the other girls. So I think it was natural for me to come last, but I knew my time would come eventually.
Oh look, I don't know what I thought Erin's house was going to be years ago, because I thought she was going to renovate her house every year for the last 7 years.
I think the main reason, probably a little bit my fault, with my job, with coaching, sort of moved around a fair bit over the last few years, and we weren't quite sure where we were going to settle.
But we're finally settled, and so it's the right time now. The thing that drew us to this particular home was the land. So we came for the open house, saw the pool, saw the grass, the tennis court was a bonus. Then we came inside and saw the beautiful vaulted ceilings and beautiful features in the home, and we knew that was it. We bought the house within 48 hours.
Oh my gosh, the tiles are so pretty.
This project, it's been a little bit unique because it's merging Bon and Lou's designs and vision for the house with my designs and visions for how I want to live in the house.
So we're describing this house as like urban farmhouse. That's what our vision board is telling us. It does have all these little farmhouse qualities. It's quite raw and it's a little bit darker, but it's quite urban in the sense that there's these pops of black everywhere and it's quite modern.
I think when people see the finished product, they will be surprised at how different it is to most of our Three Birds homes. The kitchen, living, dining, it's all actually in the same position, but every surface is different. The house is spread over 2 levels with the kitchen, living and dining zones located on the bottom level. In the current layout, the laundry and bathroom are located next to the living, taking up valuable space. So we're going to move them, knocking down the walls, giving more space to the living area and opening it up to the Alfresco area. And we're going to keep the beautiful timber windows up the end to keep that beautiful kind of, I don't know if it's a American ranch or a English homestead kind of feel to the place. Now the kitchen is actually going to stay in the same position in the home, but it's going to be totally redesigned. It will be one big long island, a big long run of joinery across the back wall, and this is actually going to be a big servery with a window that opens up. One of the unusual things about a house this size and the size of the property, it's got this little back porch, which is really the only outdoor entertaining space, which I find a little bit of an unusual design feature. This is all we've got. It's 2.2 meters, and it's not enough to put a table or anything out here. So the biggest structural element to this home is extending this. So this is going to go out to 5.5 meters by 12 meters. So we'll have an outdoor kitchen here, a dining space and a loungy space. And this is where I plan on living most of the time.
When you start a renovation, I think the first thing that goes through my mind is, what is the overall style of the house going to be? Urban farmhouse, I think it's a great description of this house because it does have all these little farmhouse qualities. It's quite raw. So urban farmhouse, Lou, again, we didn't come up with the name, Lana did.
Lana did, it was Erin's vision.
It was Erin's vision, but I like it. I think we go a warmer timber.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that the floors are pretty rustic.
Yeah,
pretty
I think
warm.
we kind of stay in this kind of family. This
Same.
family.
Look, I would love to be able to go and use this and have that kind of vibing in the kitchen, but there's no chance that we're getting that past
Not with
Erin.
Erin.
So I think if we go down the toned version of that,
Yeah.
toned down version of that, that could look really beautiful.
And you can still see the vein.
Colour-wise, these colours here I love. That's probably a bit too much.
You wouldn't know that we
Oh
love
my God.
these colours.
imagine we did that on the atrium. I think we should
I think
test
it's
that.
beautiful.
Otherwise, that's the kind of colour of the walls we're talking, which is, what would you say? It's like a...
It's more creamier. It's got a bit of warmth to it with white.
Is it nearly even taupey?
It's taupey.
It's much warmer. Look
It
at
is.
that.
Oh yeah, it's definitely.
It's much warmer. And then add in the atrium in the green. Holy mother of you know.
That's beautiful.
That's just gorgeous. Oh my gosh. It has changed
I know, look
so
at it.
much.
Atrium stays.
Yeah.
So remember that it was a big decision to keep this. We'll paint it, but this is my favourite feature of the home.
How long's your servery? How long's this? How
3.5 metres.
You'd be able to fit almost
A lot of people.
16 people or something. Like
Oh, outdoor dining as well. Yeah. There's
you
outdoor.
can seat so many people. It's a very high window as well.
Yeah,
Wow.
we've gone for the height because we have the height here. So I think the ceilings are about 3.2.
And then what's happening up here?
Informal dining here.
Yeah.
Like depending on the size, this might be a round 5-seater. You know, almost.
Like a
but we don't need more seating.
No, stop it.
Stop.
I'm kiboshing. That was going to be out of control now. You're becoming like a restaurant.
So, you know, since Line has been to site that day, we haven't actually signed off on the kitchen plans. So there might only be 5 stools in the end.
You know, power to Erin and Bonnie if it's all about being able to seat a, you know, small size community. Good on them. It's not my cup of tea.
I'm the main attraction.
Ah, look at that, girls. So that's what it's going to look like.
Let's go through.
Let's go.
Front door.
Okay.
Life-size plans, it's where you can go and actually walk through your floor plan, you know, on a 1-to-1 sizing on their warehouse floor, and it's the perfect way to fix up some pretty monumental mistakes you could make about where a wall is, how wide your hallway is, how it all flows. You wouldn't want to renovate or build without having a walkthrough at life-size plans.
Big life. Living that big life.
Is this how big the balcony is?
Yeah.
Oh my
That
god.
This is like a tennis court. Insanely big. It is so beneficial coming here and seeing
How
just
big it is.
because I'm freaking out now about the amount of furniture that needs to go here.
Oh, I was getting worried it was too small for good sized furniture. No?
Actually, it's a good point. You will swallow it up quite quickly with furniture, and particularly when,
Yeah.
you know, we don't like to cram it.
Living that big life. Living that big life.
Look, I think the kitchen design is, it's going to be a really practical space that completely suits Erin and her family.
The island needs to seat on that side and a little bit on that side and a bit there.
What?
We've got a kitchen island and then we have a servery, exactly like Lana has. The difference is that I'd like to have stools on the inside of my kitchen island as well as the back side, which not many people do, but I love that idea of being able to sit in your kitchen at your island and talk to people back and forth.
She wants two
Two
seats.
people sit here, and then because of the width of the island,
That's your cooktop
two-
there, babe. You can't have people sitting there. That's
Yeah.
your cooktop. That's your island that you need to use.
yeah.
So the only wet place that they can sit if you really want to
Is
do
at
it
the end and
is
along
just
there.
at the end, and then we'll just do a bit there, and then the rest of it, you've got no storage in here, so we've got to put storage here.
Like I literally want to sit at this side, sit at that side, sit at there. I could maybe give this side up,
Yeah.
but I want to be able to sit both
That's a
sides.
big deal.
There is a lot of places to sit, completely get it. But I understand all the other places. I think we just needed to rein her in a little bit with a stoolathon.
This is my outdoor kitchen lounge dining.
She's got TV, skylights, fans, heaters, barbecue, seating, dining, lounging.
Because you won't have any sun
Stooling.
though, because it's all covered, so there's no sort of uncovered area.
This time of day, the sun is about to start creeping in.
'Cause
of that
you were
westerly
saying
sun.
west, yeah.
So we'll probably need some shutters out there, the Luxaflex beautiful shutters on the exterior.
Do you mean the awning?
Really?
Yeah, it's
You mean
so
the Evo
hot.
awning?
Yeah, that westerly sun is
It's gonna kill
so
you.
hot.
Permafrost, let me up. It's been a damn long year.
So what we're thinking in regards to internal paint colours for this house, see this whole area here, which is all obviously timber, and can you see these two colours here? This one is the one from sample that Lou and I absolutely fell in love with. We were like, that's it, we're done, we're painting it that colour. We'll paint some rooms that colour as well. But then when we actually put it in a larger scale in the space, it was too grey blue, and we really wanted that like olive green.
When you're renovating a home and it has, original existing timber, it can be quite the conundrum. Do you paint it or do you leave it? I'd say there's no one right way. It all comes back to what your vision board demands or your vision board calls for.
Now we're talking predominant internal colours, and what we're actually thinking is the buffet colour anywhere around the arc of a door, the architraves we're going to do in this colour, and then the rest of the walls are going to be buffet half. And you can see they're quite creamy.
Yeah, give me all your attention. One time for the misfits. Through the doors open on the highway. I promise you don't want to miss this. Ay, I'm feeling unlimited. Ay, starting out finishing. Yeah, how can I stop? I'm feeling unlimited. Yeah, they don't know who they dealing with. Feeling infinite, man. I'm too unlimited. I'm too unlimited. I am unlimited.
Oh, the colour that has gone on the atrium is just blow my mind gorgeous. I'm just obsessed with that room. It's so beautiful. It's by Dulux, it's called Still.
Let me be up still. We can lay our burdens down. Let me be up still. You make this feel like home. We're right where we belong. You make this feel like home.
All right, so Lance, this is the newly built outdoor barbecue area. We've got the James Hardy oblique cladding going on the front. I'm gonna wrap it around the back. Beautiful.
Gorge.
But here's the question. We've got tiles on site that we can use, and they're large format ones. We've used them in the bathroom upstairs.
Yeah.
Or I said to Bon yesterday, how about you just imagine those tiles don't exist and pick a brand new tile for this?
Yeah.
Maybe a little one, you know, at
Yeah.
Louise's we did little squares.
Yeah.
What would you go?
Okay. Well, I think it's a budget question.
No, imagine they're the same.
Okay. I would go for new tiles.
Yeah.
I would. That's what I envision as a
feature
top.
tile.
Yeah,
Like
but
a,
not bright or patterned, but just
No, just
cute.
something.
Oh, I can't wait to see what you end up with. I've just noticed the skylights.
Oh yeah.
They're fantastic.
Yeah, you
Look at
like?
this.
Yeah.
Seriously, the skylights in the Alfresco area are just brilliant. It's so clever to create the protection of an undercover area, but still with all the natural light. It's awesome. Come here and do this. Just do this.
do you
Do
mean?
this. Look up, but
I
don't look
don't
directly at the
have.
sun. Close your eyes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
that
go like
feels
this.
nice. Yeah. Okay, I won't do that.
Yeah. Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
This is just making my heart sing. I can't believe how perfect the stone goes with the paint colour. It's just gorgeous. Now I had a call from Lisa, our operations manager, the other day, and she was saying, Bon, where the TV is, we have to place all of the smooth rock so the TV sits a little bit more flush. You can imagine if we had these coming off there and you've got the TV, it's not going to happen. It's just going to, sit right on out and look, you'll see behind the TV and look yuck. So if you are putting a TV on a stone wall, just be conscious of what the stone is. Wow, I just love it. It's just beautiful. The fireplace TV, awesome.
Come on and show what you know. Alright, that catwalk on your feet, casual masterpiece. You stand out so low key. Go on, make a scene.
All right, kitchen cabinetry.
Samples are in.
Do you know what? I find it the longest process out of anything that we do.
100%.
Isn't it?
Because you're matching it with your floor,
Yep.
your stone, any other, if you do render, if you're doing, paint colour.
Yeah, it's full on, isn't it? Lou is like the queen bee. She coordinates design. She's like, how do I describe this? She's like Erin and I in one person.
So this is where it's a little bit tricky and we've got to make a decision today. When we were in the showroom with Ron,
Yeah.
we chose this colour.
Yeah.
Looking at it with the floor, it looks a little bit too light.
So you can see there straight away. It looks horrendous with the floor.
Yeah, because that's throwing white, the floor's throwing pink.
Yep. Okay, so then this is the new one that we're kind of
This is
rolling
the one, we had a bit of a freak out and then we sent some flooring to Ronnie and he colour matched as close as possible as he could.
Yeah.
And this was Nordic oak.
And you know what? I think there's a lesson here that you don't have to match your cabinetry perfectly with your floor, but they need to have the same tones of colour in them. Agreed?
Agreed.
Yeah. So we've got the kickboard, haven't we, in stone?
On the
Island.
yeah.
So that's going to look beautiful.
It breaks it up.
Yeah. Is that it?
That's it.
Why did I carry on that it was really hard at the beginning of our conversation?
I think this is
That's
the go.
good.
So the fridge
in the
and the
way.
freezer.
Plenty of
It's
room
amazing.
in there.
Look how enormous it is.
I like the freezer being up so you don't have to bend over all the time.
Yeah, and then one of these little guys
That's
in the outdoor barbecue.
Do we go one of those and have the other bit where the keg goes? For the tap,
What keg?
for the beer tap. What do you mean, what keg?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Onto something good.
So you know I like the look of this one because it's slimline.
The only thing you need the hood for is just to bake the meat at the end, finish it off. Doesn't really matter. It's not a big
Oh,
deal.
that's what you were talking about. Oh, you do that though all the time.
That's what you do. You close it and it just seals it all off. Like,
Well, you can't do that here. Is it too? It's too low.
so that happens when she doesn't cook much.
Shut up. If you want to.
No, I don't. I won't need to use it a lot.
Okay.
It's just adds a little finish, but it's okay.
Sure.
I like this finish better.
Sounds like a big compromise.
You only do it for a minute or so, a couple of minutes.
Yeah, we're onto something good.
Made up my mind, made up my mind. It's me this time, getting what's mine. Stay up all night, break the rules, yes. Can't hold me down. I do what I like. I'm just life. I do what I like.
Ronnie!
Lana!
Hello! I haven't been here since the kitchen's gone in. Okay, what's special about this kitchen, Ron?
The island is going to be really different compared to what we've done previously. This whole look up here is completely different again.
Yeah. That's a bulkhead.
That's a bulkhead.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, bulkheads can be so gorgeous. This is so nice.
Ooh, baby, ooh, I call all the shots right.
That's right.
Flooring protection is preventing me from opening the bifold.
Yes.
But look how amazing they are. How I just hit my arm.
We need some
Nothing
more
to do with the
Voltaren.
doors. Yeah. I'm so weak, honestly. People think I should go on Survivor, like the show Survivor, because of my passion, competitiveness. But I'm hopeless.
I think
I'm
I'd like to see you on it actually.
Yeah,
I'd like to see it.
It'd be a massive failure. Okay, Ron, it's a very visible butlers. There's no sort of hiding stuff
No,
out of the
there's
way.
no hiding
I
stuff.
hope Ez knows what she's in for.
she knows.
And keeping it tidy.
Erin can keep it tidy.
She can.
She can.
What's this called?
This is our Polytech. She's going to have a coffee machine here, and she's going to have.
She's all about the morning
yes,
coffee, you know.
yeah.
It's a big deal. When's the stone going in?
We had to turn everything fast around So hopefully it's on track for next week, but we'll see how we go.
That's going to be a moment when this gets brought in.
This is nice.
Wow.
Oh, when Luxaflex arrives, it's like a happy little dance in your head because you know that this project is nearly finished.
God, never seen a day like this. Finally getting that sun kiss. Bliss. Good God, it feels like there's nothing missing. Filling my cup with some love in the kitchen. Gotta soak it up. Today's gonna be a good day. Today's gonna be a good day. Today.
The kitchen, dining, lounge, alfresco, butlers, that whole space, it is just beyond what I thought it could be. You know, the idea was to open it up, to modernise it, to create a functional family space, but also a sanctuary. And I just know that we are going to spend 80% of our time living in that outdoor area.
Nobody got style like you. Nobody got style like you.
Oh, that's so big and heavy, Von, but I do love it.
Isn't it amazing? It is like, just so you know, there's peppercorns in there.
I know, I saw.
But hey, am I
Amazing.
cool to pop this here, plug it in here? Is that where you want it?
Yeah. No, the Optus O team have already been, they've synced that in with all the security and everything that's out in the house. So I think it's a nice spot for it.
Yeah, look, it doesn't ruin my styling.
Yeah.
Aren't they awesome? Did they install that as well?
Yeah, they did. They came and installed everything. They're so clever.
Swagger that I want, style that I need. Baby, won't you give it to me?
Hey,
Yeah.
look. This is what the Optus O team came and installed. Look at the doorbell.
Oh God.
Should we let her in?
No.
I do want that coffee.
Do not let her in.
Oh, I'm letting her in.
How cool is the doorbell?
Oh, I love it.
It is so good, honestly. It is just life-changing.
Thank you.
It is so good.
Looking for the action, causing a reaction. I just want to style like.
Come and take a seat, Von.
No, they're cute, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like they're great chairs.
Comfy.
Freedom has the winner, the spinner.
The winner spinner, the
Winner
brown
spinner.
chair.
But these Freedom ones are also just as good because you can see through them.
Rhythm of your hip swing, dropping my heartbeat.
Aren't you glad they went with the flat one?
Oh yeah, because they were looking at this is streamlined.
It's beautiful.
Look at it, it's just hiding under there.
Oh,
Nobody got style like you. Nobody got style like you. Like you.
I'm pretty gobsmacked by the transformation down here.
This is the moment. This is the moment.
There was a lot of work that went into this. I mean, we were probably sitting in the laundry now, were we?
Yeah, the laundry was in there. So we took away the laundry and gave it to the lounge room that we're in. But not so much behind us in the kitchen area.
No,
The footprint's very similar.
That is very similar. That was just ripping out the old kitchen,
Yes.
keeping, I mean, your best feature in your whole entire house, which is the atrium.
The atrium.
To paint out the timber was definitely the right call.
Yeah.
It's just made it light and fresh.
And in the green.
In the green. What a place to have breakfast.
Yeah, gorgeous. Yeah. Well, we'll probably have breakfast most of the time. I've got to say the island.
Yeah.
Well, we've got options. We've got the island, we've got the servery.
This is the moment.
You've got lots of seating options.
And the way that we've renovated this house will change the way we live in the house.
Yeah.
Now we're going to live out in the Alfresco.
Yes.
Like, let's be honest, that's where we will live because it's that indoor-outdoor living that we just didn't have before.
It just wasn't big enough to actually do anything out there.
You couldn't do anything.
Well, you
it
could
was
walk.
2 meters.
Yeah,
it was,
you
it was a
couldn't
porch.
furnish it.
It was
But
just
now,
really unusual.
You can fit so many bodies out there, and you've got not only the weather protection, the skylights in the roof to maintain the light, and
Yeah.
the Luxaflex awnings, automated awnings that come down.
Oh, they're the best.
Wow.
And just even the barbecue area that's been built out of the James Hardie
Yeah.
with the Low & Co handles, the black fridge, the black tapware, the black barbecue. It's just amazing, that little barbecue area.
Yeah.
is I know you used to have all the doors leading out to what was sort of the deck or the porch, but we needed to upgrade them to a bigger statement and create a much bigger opening. So the sliding steg bar stackers in the black with the trim is just so gorgeous, and they're so functional.
And so what are you doing? What did you end up doing with security?
I got an internal security system put through,
Okay.
and also an external security system. I had the Optus O team come.
As I can tell you, I've been living with the Optus O team tech for a while
Yeah.
now. Oh my gosh, I use it every single day to see who's come to the front door, did they leave a package, what's happening at the side of my house. I've got the side camera, I've got a backyard camera, and I can watch it on my phone. It is so good to be able to see what's going on when you're not at home. You are going to love it, because I know you like to know what's going on.
Well, I do, and we had a system previously before, ripped everything out, but it was old school. It's from a monitor that sat upstairs. Like, that's just not usable. So it's on my phone now, it's on Nathan's phone. We can see everything that happens at the house.
Honestly, the whole Optus setup is going to be one of your favourite things. I can't wait to hear you confirm that for me.
I will.
I know I'm not the only one.
The kitchen, the layout, I love the back run, the island, to the servery, to outdoors.
Yeah.
Ez, I think you got everything you wanted.
Oh,
Totally.
She did.
And more.
The oven and cooktop, wow.
I mean, it's got everything, the cooktop, it's got the gas, it's got induction, it's got
like,
teppanyaki grill.
It's everything you
know?
want, isn't it?
It's so, and it looks amazing, and I love the feature we've made with the range hood and just the trim around that whole little moment.
And I knew the time would come.
Even just the Corinthian doors, like the black feature going into the butlers. Everything's still so beautifully creamy and fresh and still light, but then you've got punches with the black. It makes such a difference.
Strong.
It's lovely. And speaking of wow factor, the wow factor with the island bench and that feature using the tallow stone decorative wow with all the pop-outs. What a feature moment.
What I love about that kitchen as well is we haven't done a pendant light that big over a kitchen in a long time. You walk into the kitchen and it is a statement. It's a huge statement. And then to have it situated in front of that pop of green of the atrium.
Beautiful.
And then even just your bench seats, and you've got, the Sabella Court stripe. And then the
love
stripe.
that.
It's just so beautiful.
And Ez, you're very lucky with the ginormous, amazing, but beautifully integrated Fiaba fridge and freezer.
Oh, how incredible are the
They're
fridges.
amazing.
And the fact it's integrated, designed with Ronnie from Carrera, just with that beautiful oak look. I think some people think it can almost be too risky to do timber cabinetry into timber flooring because it can be a real clash or be too much.
I think
This is
that
neither.
the key is that they're the same undertone.
And this is a great space where there is so much of the woodcut flooring to enjoy, running particularly through the kitchen and dining. And I haven't seen a woodcut colour I don't love. And this is again a new one that we haven't
It's a
used
new
before.
one.
I said this the other day
Yeah.
in an interview. Every house I go, if I ever renovate again, I'm using that. But every
Each
house I
time.
say the same thing
Me
because
too.
there's such great colours.
What one's
Well, this
this?
one's smoky ash.
This is how our story goes. I can feel it in my bones.
And then with the curtains, everything's just soft and textural, but still, it's still got depth. It's really nice. Yeah.
And I love this space, like this lounge we're sitting in. It's just come together beautifully, this room. We have the popper black, because you've got to work with a black TV as well, and we've got the low-pi fireplace. It's beautiful.
Yeah. And that's the beauty of this space. I think you've got the built-in section over there. Then you've got, the curve of this lounge is on purpose.
Yeah.
We're gaining more space here without taking up too much space.
Yeah, you've always said to me that in a small space, and this isn't small lengthwise,
No,
but
it is widthwise,
It is
yeah.
widthwise. You do a curved lounge,
Yeah.
and you all of a sudden gain space. It's so clever.
Into the wild we go. This is the moment.
So the transformation of the kitchen, living, lounge area, it just is everything that we wanted it to be and more, honestly. We just wanted to turn this space into open plan living where the family can come and go and there's always a seat for somebody. See, there's always a seat for someone in my house.
There is.
Oh, there's plenty of seats.
And for some extras.
And yeah, this is going to change the way we live in our home.
Yeah.
So it's just so special.
Looking up something more. Oh, the things we waited for. The moment. This is the moment.
Oh, so Ez, look, I just got a notification of someone at my front door. Mm-hmm. So you can see postman delivering a package.
Oh my God,
so
can you hear the
good.
birds?
And I can hear the birds.
Yeah,
It
picks
is
up
so
all the
cool.
sound too.
Oh, there's birds.
Yeah, you're going to hear lots
They
of
would
birds
come
in the
through
cameras.
on my camera.
It is the best.
That's incredible. I didn't know you could hear the birds.
Oh yeah, and then I can even talk to the man. Here we go. He's now left, but hi, Mr. Postman. Thank you. Yep, just leave it at the door. That can happen.
Wow.
So the biggest change to the facade is really where you enter the house, and you're going to walk in the front door, actually where this window is here.
Oh, is this the front door?
Yeah.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Welcome to our show. So we're describing this house as like urban farmhouse, and the facade of Erin's home is a big deal.
This is it. You're
Yeah.
opening up the doors and we need to have that moment.
But the challenge we realised really early on was we designed a staircase, we didn't have enough space for it.
I thought the stairs would be in by now.
I love the music. Far out. That is renovating.
So different and so beautiful. I'm in love.